let's start. Yes, Cdek. Cdek is a very known logistic provider, express and courier services provider on the Russian market. It's a very big and stable company. And our goal today is to introduce Cdek and our services to you, to introduce Russia and the Russian e-commerce market in terms of buyers and buyers' potential to you, and to depict our possibilities to support you, not just in the role of a logistic provider. That means we take over your parcel and bring it to the final destination. But we understand ourselves as a service provider. So that means the logistic chain is a base, that's a product, right? But going along this chain, there are definitely moments which are, especially when we focus Russia, not that easy to handle if you start, but we know how to do that. And that's actually where we would like to give you more insights now and later on solutions, so you feel comfortable, you feel secure, and you know, giving a parcel to us is a pleasure. So you will have the possibility then just to enjoy and track the parcel and be happy seeing your customers in Russia or CIS countries get the package. So let's go to the next slide. Right. So usually Russia is something where people in Europe have bivalent appreciation. So, for example, on the political area, and when we talk about situations like that, people understand Russia as something special, unusual, and even something like could be an enemy. But if I talk personal to people in Germany, in France, everywhere in Europe, people are very excited about Russia. And again, because it's a country which is so huge, which has such an interesting history, also especially in relation to Europe. And a lot of people have heard about this Russian soul, the Russian hospitality. And it's actually kind of pity that we have not the possibility to provide that feeling, these associations through webinar. But we're still thankful we have the possibility to use the state-of-the-art communication tools in order to be able to communicate and to talk to you. And usually when we talk about Russia in the circumstances of e-commerce, there's a feeling that it's a big country. There are a lot of people. We're talking about more than 140 million people. And we also know now that Russia is not poor. It's a country where a lot of rich people come from to ski resorts in Europe, to other places, and we see they have money. So therefore, the conclusion is quite right. People there have money to purchase goods. But what does it look exactly like? So what does it mean? And how to deal with this cultural differences? How to deal with questions about custom services, right? Even in Europe, we always face these questions and have first to research and to define how to bring goods via border or over border. And Russia is very special in that. And if we face additionally former CIS countries like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Belarus is now a lot of times in the news. This feeling of being unsure if I should try or not is even raising, right? But the potential is really exciting. And this is our purpose, to give you today the understanding of how the market works, what the potential is, what is our company looking like, and of course, how we could deal your particular requests and your parcels in terms of shipping them to Russia or CIS countries. We can go to the next slide. And we've just seen on the slide before, there was a last statement, it's hard to find partners. I think every one of us who has already done business and developed business knows that if you go to other countries, and even in Europe, one of the most important success factors is having partners locally, right? And this is, as I mentioned before, our purpose. We don't appreciate ourselves just as a logistics provider. we appreciate ourselves as partners on these markets, who help you and your business not just to position, but also to grow and to be prosperous. So therefore, we will first show some information about the global e-commerce trends. Most probably, most people of you have know these numbers, understand how the global dynamic is, but I think it's still very important to focus it, because we're talking about a market which is growing year by year, and where the final potential cannot even be estimated quite precise right now. Because, for example, situations like Corona we faced from the beginning of this year have shown that it's just a changing circumstance which leads us to a huge increase in the sales on the e-commerce market. Because the technology, the understanding, and the basic trust in online shopping is available in our countries. And in these terms, Russia is a well-developed country too. So then later on, we will show you some particular information about Russia. When we talk about the Russian buyers, shoppers, how does it look like? What are they focusing in terms of product categories? And what are the reasons they are willing to buy goods abroad and not in Russia? We will also face, quite honestly, the difficulties, and we'll show you how we deal with them and which solutions we can provide you in order to make you sleeping well and not thinking about these difficulties, because we will solve that for you and the challenges. And last but not least, we will show you some precise information about how to start. So we have a partnership in Russia, in UK, and these people, our partners, our colleagues, are already capable of taking all your parcels and start to ship them even from tomorrow. So next slide, please. And in order to attract you a little bit, to stay with us to the end, we have created a special packages, a special attracting gimmick for you. So at the end, we will explain you, and it's definitely worth to stay with us to the end of this webinar. We can keep on going. Yes. So now I would like to give the floor to my colleague Evgenia Kishina, who is our international marketing director, and who is supporting us in terms of all the marketing solutions, but also is an expert when it comes to market numbers. So Evgenia, please tell us.
Thank you, Herman. Hello, dear participants. My name is Evgenia Kishina. I'm international marketing manager in Cdek, and I'm creating solutions for our clients worldwide. Today, I'm going to show you some interesting statistics about e-commerce in global market and especially in Russian market. On this slide, you can see the global e-commerce sales in 2019. It was 2.7 trillion billions. On the first three places, we can see China, USA, and UK. Population in these countries are used to do e-commerce purchases, and they rely on these methods of sales. Chinese, USA, and British products are known and popular worldwide. Next slide. I'm telling to myself, next slide, please. On this slide, we can see the graph of the global e-commerce market changing from 2014 till 2023. It was predicted to have a market of 3.2 trillion pounds in this year, but pandemic figures, as we know, have impacted on this volume. And we check the real changes in these indicators just next year, at the beginning of next year. But for now, we can already expect it to have more than 5.5 trillion pounds till 2024. If we check United Kingdom e-commerce trends, we can see that internet sales of UK shot up when the country went into lockdown in the late March. It was in peak in the May, it was plus 32.8%. And since then, these indicators have slowly begun to fall. And in the autumn of this year, it returned approximately to February level. Pandemic has impacted all markets, especially e-commerce. It is interesting to check the fastest growing product categories and the fastest declining categories started their changes at the beginning of this year and continuing it till nowadays. As you can see on this scheme, all categories connected to personal safety and medicines, home activities, and indoor entertainment has grown up so much from more than 600 to 49%. It is important to know and to control the specifics and trends of the market you are working with, but usually it is difficult to understand all to understand all details, all issues of the foreign market. But you know, the best idea is to work with local company who are able to give you an expert view and some support. On this slide, we can see that some e-commerce categories connected to travel, events, and outdoor activities have quickly started to decline this spring. This year, Amazon has announced a delay or cancellation of non-essential items because of the increased consumer demand. Online market has already changed and it continues changing. So it is very important and possible to diversify your risks, use different promotion channels, and discover new markets. Our team is here today to help you in this, as Herman said a little time before. The Russian market is now one of the most promising. We have 146.8 million people as population, and 90 million of them are doing at least one purchase a year. This figure is growing year by year, and according to prediction of Morgan Stanley agency, purchases will be 40 billion pounds till 2023. We can check information about online retail import in Russia for the last year. Russian customers have made 425 million orders, and revenue was 15.8 billion pounds. Average ticket was 40 pounds. It is interesting to understand why Russians prefer to buy abroad. The main reason is that the similar goods are cheaper than in Russia. Even euro and pound rates are changing. Also, there is more assortment in online stores. Some of the customers prefer only online shopping, but for now, you know that they cannot have an opportunity to go shopping trip to Europe, so they have to use online stores for doing some shopping. Some brands are not sold in Russia at all. There are some designer goods in Europe, and of course, it is a good reason that some goods are higher quality than Russian goods. I want to focus your attention that it is very important issue about delivery and product. Respondents of this review mentioned that it was fast and convenient delivery of their foreign orders. It's very important to give your clients some information about your orders, about your product. Overseas shopping, at first time, it might be scary for somebody, for some people, and you can give them the feeling of confidence by providing warranty time, possibility to try on or check size metrics on your website, or contact your customer service managers. Russian customers will trust you more when they know about your partnership with Cdek, as we are famous and popular local logistics company, as Herman said before too. The growth, on this slide, we can see the growth of Russian e-commerce market from 2018 till 2024. It is expected till 2024, it is expected to grow by 33.2%. It will continue to grow at an average 6% annually till 2024. It will and will have revenue of 43 billion out of the total market revenue of 231 billion pounds. The number of orders of the period of April to July of this year remained high. In July, it was plus 70.4% increase in shipment compared to June, and plus 12.4% of stores started selling their products online during this period. Let's have a look at two biggest marketplaces in Russia. The name are Wildberries and Ozon. This year they have fixed the growth of customers at 3 times and 2 times. Next year, Cdek is going to launch its own international marketplace to have our own foreign customers to enter Russian market and to work with Russian customers as easy as possible. We are predicted to have more than 2 million of customers when we are going to launch this product, who are active users of this system, of this market in Russia for now. So to understand the specifics of the market and successfully do business in Russia, you need a local and reliable partner. And now I'm going to give a floor to German for detailed acquaintance with Cdek company. So please.
Thank you very much. So then let's go to the next slide. This is a slide which makes me proud, you know, because according to the numbers, you can see Cdek is not a small company. So we really have used the last 20 years to develop quickly, but on the same side, very comprehensive. And you see, we have already over 20,000 employees. We have over 2,300 PUDOs. These are pickup and drop-off points in Russia, CIS countries, and other global countries. So we stably develop our presence in the countries all over the world. So every month we get additional partners and additional pickup points in all the countries over the world, which gives us a possibility not just to consider the routes, for example, from UK to Russia, but definitely from UK to also to CIS countries, mostly not even touching Russia, which makes some particular challenges even lower and makes it easier. But also providing the possibility to ship goods, for example, also to European countries, to US, so we can ship goods from Europe to Israel and Turkey and also back. And, you know, which makes us maybe very interesting and unique. I would say this is the approach we live. So in Cdek, we very much focus people. And that means people internally, our employees, we pay attention to the fact that people need quite well circumstances and surrounding where they can develop their innovation potential, their brilliant ideas. But also, and definitely even more important, is our relationship to our customers. So we don't see just parcels we take over and deliver. We always see the customer who is trading, the customer who is giving us trust and showing us trust just in the moment he reaches over his parcels. And in order to depict a little bit our stability, our growth, and our focus on customer satisfaction, I would love to show you 1 or 2 videos we've prepared. Evgenia, could we switch to the video about our newly set up sorting center in Moscow with the state-of-the-art sorting technology?
Give me some second to find this video.
Sure, we're well in time.
Yes.
Right. And later on, we'll show you a video about our pickup points, and you will get a little insight in the corporate culture and the meaningfulness of words like customer satisfaction, right? And helping our customers.
Can you see this video now? Yes?
Yes, we see it, but it's not playing. It's just a picture.
It's stop mode.
In Russia, more than 65% of deliveries are collected by clients at our collection points, of which there are more than 2,000 at present. What are the main advantages of this self-collection method? First of all, the ability to choose the most convenient location, whether close to home or one's workplace. Secondly, the possibility to try on garments at our on-site changing rooms and to pay by cash or credit card. Instead of waiting for your delivery at home, our collection points allow you to quickly and independently pick up your delivery at one of our nearest locations. A collection point is where a client can both pick up and also drop off their delivery, but it is not simply a way station. They should, of course, leave satisfied with their experience and happily return time and again. Our goal is to make customer service a speedier, more convenient, and more comfortable experience. Year on year, the amount of online stores is increasing, and so is the number of customers who would like changing rooms at these collection points to try on garments ordered online. At every collection point, there is moreover the option of paying upon collection, that is, payment on delivery, and to also collect contact-free, identifying oneself via text message. It's important to us to abide by our corporate values of openness when it comes to customer care, to go beyond expectations, and to always remember that behind
we have lost the sound of the video.
this simple act of consideration has allowed us to improve our customer loyalty.
Great, thank you, Evgenia. So maybe in addition, the next video too about our newly built up sorting center in Moscow.
Yes, sure.
In February 2020, Cdek launched a new sorting center capable of processing up to 450,000 packages a day. In just 12 months, we created an area consisting of 30,000 square meters to deal with our increasing delivery demand. Around 80% of all our deliveries are processed here, which is more than 150,000 packages per day. Packages come from all over Russia, as well as Europe, Asia, Africa, and North America. When they arrive at our sorting center, they get sent to a one-of-a-kind dividing line, consisting of a 2-kilometer-long, two-tiered conveyor belt and a built-in X-ray machine. Here, packages are automatically scanned, weighed, and measured. All this information is then entered into our database. Packages intended for air delivery get sent to an X-ray zone where they are inspected by an intrascope scanning machine. This is how we check for prohibited items. The safety of your delivery is paramount to us, which is why we have 150 cameras distributed around the sorting center, recording employees' activities at all times. From the sorting line, packages are sent in several hundred directions. At this point, too, our employees manually check all packages are correctly sorted. Thereafter, they are moved to a storage area where trucks load and deliver them to the airport or large warehouses located within a 1,000-kilometer radius from the sorting center. And that's the journey of your package delivery with us.
Thank you very much. So now we can come back to the slides, to the presentation. And I've been telling you about our growth, that we really now focus a lot on getting global, getting out of our stable markets where we are very well positioned. This is Russia and CIS. And if we go to the next slide, you can see the part of success we have, right? So all the green colors, that means we are already available in these countries. So those are countries where we, from now on, can start to take over the parcels and to ship them in every direction you would like to the countries where we are presented. And you see, soon there will be some more countries which will join. This is Estonia, it's Israel, it's Spain, and France. And as I told you, it's every month 4 to 5 additional countries we open. So, and in order to give you the final point of this of the secureness and understanding that we mean it really seriously, this is actually what we've done now. We have opened an affiliate company, a daughter company in Germany, in Berlin, from where we will focus to develop the European market, right? That doesn't only mean finding customers, but that also means a lot providing customer services, after-sales services, being here in order to clarify your questions which will arise, and to provide you solutions and bug fixing as quick as possible. Because we all know that our final customers, which are your buyers, they need just speed and low-cost solutions. And this is where we work really hardly on. And by the way, if you have questions during our webinar, please feel free to post these questions in the chat. And after the slides, we will come to the questions and we'll reply on each of them. So we can go to the next slide. And as I've promised you, we will also give the floor to our colleagues from UK, who are positioned in Ipswich, near London. And they will now have the chance to give you insights on how it works and how your next steps could look like. Maxim, please.
Thank you, Herman. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Maxim, and I'm a manager of local UK company Top Parcel Limited. I'm proud to be a part of global and UK CDEK chain. So my task today is explain to everyone how we can process your parcels quick and easy for you, for your customers, and deliver the best solution to make customers happy. Our company work with Russian market since 2012, and we deliver already thousands of packages every month. And I'm very happy to share my experience and all my team experience with you. Can we have a slide, Evgeny, please? So what we've got? We've got a delivery solution based on our experience, and that includes full cycle of logistic process from your warehouse, from your door or office to recipient in any part of Russia. We take full responsibility for every package and custom clearance process, and you do not require to contact like custom authorities or brokers or agents. So we will provide everything for you, even a marketing solution as well. Actually, all what you need is just prepare your shipments and pass it to us. We're based in Ipswich, so it's not very far from London or from any other city in UK. And the UK logistics, it's very good, and we can collect parcels by any courier networks or pallet companies, or even if you have your own transport, you can bring it to our warehouse and we can process it for you. Can we have a next slide again, please? So yeah, we offer two options of deliveries. First option is recipient address, so that's courier delivery door to door. And second is pickup points. So how we've seen video early, many people choose delivery to pickup points because it's more convenient. You can come to any time to pick up point and get your order. And actually we can see on the slide as well, we have average delivery time 7 till 10 days, then 10 days to Moscow, and plus 2-5 days, depends from area where it's going, because we know Russia is quite large country. And our prices is very competitive for small packages and start just from 5.88 per half kilogram. And so that includes everything. That price includes all from beginning journey of your parcel from your warehouse to recipient door. Next slide, please. So here is a CDEK e-commerce offer. How I told already, all prices include delivery from your office and directly to customer, custom clearance process on both sides in UK and Russia, last mile to the customer door pickup point. And also we provide notifications on every step, and the customer have any questions regarding deliveries, regarding shipment, where is it, how long it will be delivered, and all this stuff, they can call to the Russian office and get answers to any question. And for every online business, delivery time frame is very critical, and we know about it because we also send our shipments, because we are a packing company and we send our own shipments. And the most important things is delivery time. And after you can see, you can the process of delivery is very straightforward. So after you sign a contract with CDEK in UK, we can start after a couple of days, collect your shipments and hand them to our warehouse for processing. And after your packages reaches our warehouse, we have to prepare cargo and print like requirement documents, labeling and barcodes for delivery. And in the same time, our colleagues from main office in Russia can contact customer to get some information for easy custom clearance in Russia, because Russian customs have some points, and they required some additional documents from recipient. So we can handle it for you. You don't need to worry about it. And as soon as we have all details about your orders, cargo going to airport, it will take a couple of days to process in custom clearance. So that is a very important slide, how you need to prepare your documents and what we need from you. If you already do cross-border delivery, probably you know you're required to provide full order description and weight of each item or order, quantity of items, and value of each goods. And also, we need some full address and contact details of the customer. Russian customs authorities require the field recipient passport data and tax paying number. So you don't need to worry about it. We will handle all the personal data on behalf of you. And customer will get a text notification on his phone, and he can go to the special portal where he can left his old data, passports data, and like UTR number. And for safety reasons, you don't need to keep these details. We will do it for you. Can we have the next slide, please? Yeah, here is the IT solution, what we can offer at the moment. Many online shops works on popular platforms like Shopify, Magenta, or PrestaShop. And we have also plugins for these platforms, so you can very quickly integrate it inside. Also, we can offer direct IP solution if you have your own IT team. So we can provide documentation, and your IT team can integrate it directly with us. And if you have not many orders, you can even use like Microsoft Excel table in special format. You can provide it to us, and we can upload it to the system. So it's different types of integration available. It should be enough for every business. Can we have a next slide, please? So how a secure delivery process, CDEK Global try to do all best to get all data and parcels safe. We do internal security checks for each employee. We have CCTV installed on every office to avoid any problems with the deliveries, with the packages. All cargo is insured, and we work only with the biggest cargo companies like British Airlines, Airflot, Turkish Airlines, KLM. So your packages will be like safe and secure all the time. Can we have next, please? Yeah, like any delivery company, we have prohibited items as well. We use the same rules like the most popular courier companies in Europe, because we also use air delivery, and some restriction is for weapons or perishable foods. Actually, we do not work with hazardous goods at the moment, any kind of weapons, lithium batteries, but not include certified phones and laptops. So, for example, if you have like some laptop, if you're selling electronic laptops or phones, you can send it to Russia if it's verified and certified. If it's just a battery without any device, unfortunately we can't get it at the moment, but as soon as we get some surface delivery, hopefully it will be soon, probably we will provide the service as well. So at the moment we actually as well not handle the perfumes, but how I told, surface delivery will help it and we will close this problem. So we can provide the full list of prohibited items later if you require it. And it's probably the same like all courier company use. Can we have the next slide, please? Yes, volume weight. It's a very popular question about the volumetric weight. And air cargo has the volume weight. So when you do shipping your orders, make sure you understand what does mean. Here you can see the formula, and you can check and calculate size and volume of your orders, and we will charge the greater value actual or volume weight. And if you have question about that, you can just type it in a chat and we will answer this a bit later about the volume weight and how it works. So can we have next slide, please? And let's summarize. Actually, all important information regarding the delivery and customs process, what I would like to share with you, it's here. And in summary, you actually required what you require for successful start to get the new Russian market. You need a good partnership with a local company like me, like we do, like Cdek. So, and we offer complex solution for any online stores. We offer logistic, IT management, marketing, support. So every aspect of the business, we can handle it and help you to growing up or get to the new markets very quick. And what I would like to tell, so also we will offer a marketing solution, and Evgenia will tell you about the marketing and what we can offer to bring your brand to the Russian market and introduce your brand to big audience, Russian audience. So Evgenia, your word.
Thank you, Maxim. This is my favorite part of all webinars, of all events when I have a speech. So I want to tell you some details about CDEK marketing solution for international online stores, especially for UK-based online stores, what we are going to do, what our team is going to do to help you to have Russian clients. First of all, we are going to use our social media accounts. It's Instagram, Facebook, Contact. We have more than 600,000 of active followers. So we are doing some interesting events for them, some promotions, and we are going to do some promotions and posts or live streams together with you to do some live streams about your news, about your products, and to give some more interesting information for our followers. We are going to do email newsletters. We have more than 600,000 database of customers, and we are sending newsletters to them to keep them notified about our partners, about some discounts, about some special promotions. And we are about to start such a promotions or a special program with you, with your business, with your kind of goods, of products. Next one is using during promotional marketing solution is using our website cdek.ru. We have more than 20 million visitors per month. These visitors are from Russia and from CIS countries, and so they are looking for some news. They are using our calculator. They are trying to track their order, and all of these services they are searching for in our website, so we can use this website for promoting your services, your products, and our partnership too. This year we started video screens in Moscow city and Moscow region. Now we have more than 300 video screens, and so we can use this channel to give the more advice, to give the more advertising, to give the more the spread of your information about your business to our clients. We can create these videos for you. We can do it in Russian language, of course, to do it the most interesting for your potential clients. Collaboration with Russian influencers is one of our biggest term of activity in public relations, and we are going to tailor our selections to suit your line of business. We can choose from a big range of different influencers in different fields of activity. They are working with different audiences. They have different followers, and so we are going to choose it from you and to do some interesting collaborations with these leader opinions. And of course, we are going to launch some special products to do live streams on our YouTube channel or in our Facebook or Instagram, and do special promotions that are not included, and at least before I told you. So our audience like to take part in some promotions, like to take part in some interactives. So we know what your target audience is, and we are going to share this information with you. So our marketing proposal in four points. First one, that we will assess who your main competitors might be on the Russian market. So we are going to prepare an online marketing review for your business. In the first welcome letter that you get from CDEK company, you had a web link. It was a small questionnaire, just 5 questions. You need just to answer these questions, and our marketing team will prepare this marketing review for you for free. If you don't get this email, after the end of this webinar, we will repeat this and we will send this link again, so you can answer these questions. It's very simple questions about your business to help us to have some more details about your business and to prepare this review, to give you some advices how to be active on the Russian market. After this, we will personally prepare, launch, and manage online advertising campaign and other promotional channels. We need just your approval, and we are going to prepare all of this for ourselves. Of course, we will tell you some more details when we are going to have further meetings and questions about this. For the first 2 months, you will pay only for advertising budgets for Google and Facebook, because these products always require capitalization, and we will determine this budget after 2-week test drive campaign, online campaign for the work of all of our marketing team, online marketing manager, social media managers, text managers, and copywriters is free for you, free for our UK-based online stores. So we are going to discuss this information further if you're interested in this. And after these 2 months, we will, with your help, we will review the results Of course, we will give you some recommendations what you have to do next, or we are going to manage this company by ourselves, or you're going to do it by your team. So we give some recommendations, some advices, and we will check some results. It's very important for us, it's a very big deal for us to have the successful stories, the successful cases of our international clients, of our UK-based online stores, because we are actively now we are active in Europe region, and we want to give you all the forces we have, all the marketing support we can give you to open Russian market, to open this great opportunity for you to work with the clients in the markets of Russia. It was the last slide from my side. So Herman, I think it's your turn.
Herman, we can't hear you, unfortunately.
We can't hear you and we can't see you too.
Oh, yes, the typical mistake doing webinar and communicating via.
Oh.
So now it's better, right?
No, not such a better.
So, what about now?
We can hear you, but not loud, so it's very bad.
Okay, let me try something. So, but now it should work. Is it better?
Not really, no.
Not really better, yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry for these challenges. Switch it on.
Maybe you can speak a little louder and.
Yes, I will try. So what about now?
Yes, now it's great. And video and sound, everything is perfect.
Perfect. Sorry to our participants. And I would like to sum up, right? So we have now provided to you a lot of information, and at this place, this moment, thank you very much, Evgenia. Thank you very much, Maxime, for your insights. And then all this information one has first to understand it all. But what we can see, the potential of the Russian market, it's quite high. What does potential mean? That means that the buying power is quite high. The availability of products, it's not so well developed in Russia, on the Russian market. So there's really a high need from Russian, on the side of Russian buyers, to purchase products from Europe. And Evgenia has shown us different factors which influence that. And it's not always the price. Sometimes it's really just the availability of particular brands, of particular products. But the potential is something we always look in front, right? So, and what we try to do is to provide a solution. And indeed, we're quite new on the market, right? So we are not as long on the European market as other companies, you know, like DHL, DPD. But we have gained our experience, our power on the Russian market, which is actually a little specific. So the Russian customers have different values they want to see, and they have different wishes. For example, the ability to test the clothes already at the pickup point in order to understand if you take them or not, and not being forced to come back to bring it back. It sounds maybe funny for us people in Europe here, but in Russia, it's a very important moment. And this is why we've integrated this as a standard. So in every PUDO we have in Russia, your buyers will have the possibility to test the clothes, to put them on, and if it's not suiting, to start the reverse process at the same time. And this understanding that the culture is a little different, that the market is triggered by different factors, that led us to the understanding that we need to provide marketing solutions. And you've already seen we're even ready to do that for free. It's not just because we have too much money and we want to spend it just like that. It's really this pure understanding that our growth and our prosperity is really depending on your success, on your results. And therefore, we will not just see your packages and parcels. We will always be ready to talk to you. It doesn't matter what point you're talking about. If it's the price, which seems to be a little higher than you have expected. If it's the process, if it's some questions, we will always be ready to talk to you, to provide you solutions, to provide information, and we will never just let you dropping down, right? So this is what we can promise, right? Especially due to our freshness on this market, due to our understanding that we have to do business a little different than we are used in Europe, right? I hope this is something you're really looking for, and we'll really love to get feedback from your side and also to reply on your questions. So I suggest that now is the moment where you can turn on your mics and can start with questions. And in order to bring our talk a little dynamic, we will start with the questions we have in our chat group. So
Herman, do you need my help to speak these questions to?
Yes, that would be great if you could read the questions, and I will then try to get the information in the reply.
Okay, our participant with a very strange name, I can't pronounce it. He asked, "How can you please tell me if there are difficulties in selling toys in Russia?"
Actually not, right? Because as long it is a not prohibited good, right? There are no difficulties. So it's basically everywhere the same process. We will package it, we will ship it, and there are no challenges expected.
Maybe this question is about toys with batteries inside. Like, I don't know, what toys? There are a lot of toys with some batteries with...
Yes. So in this case, I would like to ask the participant who have posted the question to maybe depict it more precise if my answer was not focused enough or I didn't get the question.
Mm-hmm. Next question is about our fulfillment service and facilities about fulfillment, what we have in Germany, in Europe.
Yes. That's a good question, because indeed we now have in Russia fulfillment possibilities. So we have huge storage capacities, and we have implemented our fulfillment software. So if you plan to increase your volumes and you understand that the decrease in costs just by reducing the number of of individual parcel shipment is something you would love to touch and to start with us, we can definitely organize shipment of bigger volume to Russia and then provide you fulfillment services on the Russian market, which means we will send out your goods to the particular buyers after the buying process, which can still stay on your internet shop site. We now are on the way to implement fulfillment services in Europe, right? So, which is not that interesting if we're talking about shipments to Russia. But as I told you, we will elaborate possibilities, and we're now doing quite well, also for European markets, which are not so common, because we didn't see that in the numbers today. But I know the numbers from Germany, and these are just something about 20% of online stores which sell abroad Germany. And even in these cases, people mean more countries like Czech Republic and Austria, but not really Bulgaria, Romania, or even Turkey, which can be seen as part of Europe. So the answer is definitely yes. We provide services like that, and if you're interested, just give us a sign, and we will form a special individual package for you.
Mm-hmm. Next question was about prices. And as you told before, Herman, yes, we are ready to discuss all prices and to give the prices that are reliable to our clients. Yes, so this question might be discussed.
Yes, definitely. So did I get it right that the question about the prices is it a question or is it a statement about the price level?
It was like a statement, but I think it's a statement might be like a question.
Okay. So, but as we told you, we're focusing topics like that quite honestly and transparent. Yes, and again, based on the fact that we just started to roll out our business model in Germany and in whole Europe, there is a potential to decrease the costs, right? But on the other side, we already have a lot of experience with European customers. And at the end, we always come to the conclusion that, yes, other service providers can offer lower prices, and they even state you very quick shipments to Russia and CIS countries on their web pages. But the individual experience shows that the price is, even though it looked like a primary factor at the beginning, starts to be a secondary factor. Because again, we are not shipping to European country within the European community. It's really another country with quite high obstacles due to custom duties and custom clearance. It's not difficult for people who are dealing with that day by day. But if you start doing business with Russia and have to organize that on your own, and you're not capable of Russian language, then it can really get hard. And, you know, custom offices, they are governmental ruled, so there can be sometimes surprises. There can be changes in regulations. But sometimes it's even an individual decision of a customs officer how to deal with the information, or maybe even the lack of information for the particular orders. And in that case, we have proved a lot of times that we don't produce additional costs for our customers. That means if you give us a parcel and we have indicated that it is going to reach your buyer, for example, in Novosibirsk, in deep Siberia, after 10 days, then mostly of times it will be like that. And if challenges occur, we just solve them. So we're not talking about change requests or additional costs. We just do our work. And this is how our customers learn step by step that even if our prices are a little higher there and there, the quality of services and the guarantee for delivery is very high on the other side. And which is also important to understand, the prices we have shown to you are express prices. So this means shipment by aviation. But we also have prices for long-haul transportation, which are definitely lower. And we have a little more time where which the parcel is on the road. But we totally understand that there are customers and there are goods categories which are not so much focused on speed, where it's more important that the price is lower and the delivery is guaranteed, but the time can be even 3, 4, 5 days longer. So what I would like to say with that, there is a high potential on our side to reduce the prices, and we will definitely do. And every depiction of that potential from your side, we will take it and work. And if we can reduce the cost, we will definitely reduce the tariffs and reach over these improvements to you.
Mm-hmm. So next question is, did I get it right that you can make the free promotion strategy for the Russian market? Or what do you need from it except email and basic info? This question is for me. Yes, as I told you before, we are going to provide you a free promotion strategy for our market, and we need from your side not just email and basic info. I will send in email. It will be, I think, in Monday, email for all of the participants, and I will write down what I need from your side for starting this promotion strategy, what we need to know about your business, to do some first step, to do online review for your business. And next question is for me too. Do you need a Russian translation for my e-commerce store to sell? It's a question from Navid. Navid, yes, of course, we need translation of your of the information in your online store, but not, maybe it can be not the whole online store. It maybe just landing page for Russian audience, with the main categories, with the main products you are going to sell in Russia. And we are going to help you with this translation. We have a lot of our partners of translation agencies, of freelancers who do great translation from English to Russian and from Russian to English. So we are going to help you in this. We are going to control this translation because this translation might be perfect, excellent, to have the great effect during advertising.
Yes, and maybe what's interesting to understand just regarding this question, Navid, it's even possible for the beginning, for the very first beginning, not to invest time and money in translation, because a lot of people, especially young people in Russia, are acquainted with the English language, right? Maybe not at the level they can communicate freely, but still at the level they can read the description of the products. And for example, if you are selling electronics, there's not so much need at the beginning for translation, because the basic questions are, first of all, to get on the road the possibility to ship the goods, right? So then the second step is to introduce your online shop and your goods on the Russian market. And this is what we have talked about in the focus of marketing support. This is exactly where we will give you the possibility to understand it with our experience, right? And then we can already start to introduce your goods to the Russian market, and also in test phases, right? And as soon as you see that it's running, right, or you already have gained a little budget to start translating, this is actually where we can provide additional services to you with a very high quality, because we're taking people who speak Russian as a mother tongue, right? So they will provide you a Russian description which is acceptable for the Russian customer.
Yes, and what I want to add on this question is that a lot of young Russian people know English language, and English is not a problem. It's it's not Turkish, it's not Arabic language, it's English, and in Russia it is very popular too. So a lot of young people speak English, or maybe not speak but use Google Translate. So it will be not a problem at all. Next question is, are this additional restriction on food products such as biscuit or alcohol?
Maybe we can go back to the slide where we have depicted the prohibited goods.
No, wait.
Because yes, definitely there are restrictions, right? And for example, if you can see on this slide, lithium batteries, right, flammable liquids, weapons are prohibited. So there are some more items. Therefore, if you plan to start to understand if the Russian market is something for you, just give us a sign. We will talk with you about your categories, the categories of your products, and we'll define together which is running or not, and how we can solve the particular wishes.
Next question From Navid again, do you have a roadmap in fulfillment within Middle East region, especially Saudi Arabia or UAE? Do you have a roadmap on fulfillment in Middle East?
Yes. So Navid, thank you very much for your question. Indeed, so we don't have capacities yet in the Arabic countries. But for example, in Turkey, we already have strong business and very well developed fulfillment for possibilities, right? So depending on the case we're talking about, on the country, what we would do first, we would look where we have the nearest possibilities of providing fulfillment, but also we're looking on the legal base, right, on the regulations, and maybe a country which is near to your focus country has not that good channels due to some specific regulations, right? So, but till now, we could always find a way and a solution which was suitable and reliable.
And I want to add on this question that we have our office in UAE, so in Dubai we have office, so and it's working, it's doing delivery, everything is okay, so we can just integrate with this office and to create some solutions together between Europe and Middle East and Russia.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Evgenia. Right. So this is actually part of what I told you about our possibility to quickly provide solutions, right? So we already have our partner, our pickup office there. So if we're talking about volumes, which are really interesting, and we understand that it's worth to start right now with the fulfillment services development in this particular country, we will definitely do, right?
And next question is from Fairtree. Do we need to get our product labeling translated into Russian for the client that is buying in Russia, or will our English labels suffice?
Now I'm not sure when we talk about labeling, is it like description on the website, or is it already part of the shipment process?
No, I probably can help you, Herman, here.
That would be great, Max.
Yeah. We deliver many items from UK to Russia, so it's not necessary to have any labels in Russian. If your goods have some labels in English, it should be enough. So you just need to provide us with a delivery address and contact details and order details to us in English, and we will do the rest. So if some label, for example, like delivery label required in Russian, we can process it. It's not a problem for us. There's no any special regulations about the labeling of the products.
Thank you, Maxim.
Thank you. Next question is, can we return VAT if it is exported to Russia?
Oh, very interesting question. I see the person who has positioned that is very acquainted with doing business abroad. Sure, because that's actually one of the sources for reducing costs or increasing the margin. And at this moment, I say definitely yes, right? But we're already running a program now where we define that, right? So in terms of individual solutions, we are already able to give you a possibility. But in terms of a document where we describe the process, very transparent, so you can just go on the website and read it, we are preparing it right now. And it will come online, I think, in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Does the labeling on the actual product need to be in Russian for customer that is buying?
No.
Yeah. I think maybe the question is more from a perspective, is the Russian customer feeling well with the product where the labeling is in English? So if this is the purpose of the question, yes, thank you. So no, because you have to understand that customers, Russian buyers who go to international websites and online shops, they already understand that they are not getting a typical product as if they would buy it in Russia, right? And the purpose why the reasons why they do shopping outside of Russia is to get some improvements in quality, in costs, and things like labeling is really not the primary, not the secondary, and not an important factor at all.
One more thing what we do not talk about, it's returns. We can manage returns from Russia to the UK, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. So for those of you where the product categories are really typical for returns, this is something we can also provide. And even I know in Germany, the logistics solutions provider give this possibility for later on payment, right? So post receivement payments. But I never used it, and I honestly don't know any person in Germany who has used it, right? Because the trust in e-commerce here is quite high and has grown over the last 2 decades. So in Russia, this is really actually a very welcome service. So it's not about missing trust. It somehow generatively has grown in this way. And I think for doing business from Europe to Russia, it can be interesting. So there is a possibility, if your customers ask you a lot of times, could you please give us a possibility to look at the product, at the good, and then decide if we pay or not, right? Or pay afterwards? You shouldn't be afraid. It's not because people are planning to receive your package and then not paying. And even more, if you ship with us, there's no possibility for fraud like that, because we really strictly control who is going to pick up the parcel. We let people show us their ID. Everything is filmed in our PUDOs, so we have cameras where we can document afterwards every process, every conversation. So there's actually no risk. But it could be an advantage for you if you have particular volumes and you want to increase the attractiveness of your online shop on the Russian market, and your customers ask you for that service, just give us a note. We can easily set it up, and there's really no additional risk for you.
As I see, there is no more questions in our chat. Yes, we answer all questions. Maybe anybody want to ask questions and turn on the mic?
Yes, if you don't like writing, please feel free to position your questions verbally. I think it's a good sign, right? So every piece of information was quite clear and transparent. Great. So, dear participants, dear ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for your interest in shipping to Russia and CIS countries, and of course in your interest understanding about CDEK, understanding about our services. And as Maxim already has told you, the procedure is quite easily. You can get in contact with him. You can get in contact with our Russian colleagues if you are capable of Russian language. We will come back to you and we will individually discuss your position, your wishes, and we'll be able to provide you with some maybe additional insights and suggestions. And then we will suit and form a package of services for you. Great. So, and I think it's a good time to finish right now, if it's okay for all of you. Then thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for your questions.
Yes, I want to.
And we hope to see you soon, to get in contact with you, and to be able to prove you that what we are setting up right now, it's really serious, it's really stable, and it will give a next push to this cross-border shipments from Europe to Russia and CIS.
And I want to thank you too to join us to our webinar. It was our first webinar in United Kingdom. So in Monday, we are going to send you all materials, to send you all videos, all presentations, and all information what you need to go further, to contact to us. You need just write down this email address, ipswich.cdek.ru, and we are going to contact to discuss our partnership and to start working with Russia together. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you as well. If you have any questions, here is the phone number or UK office. You can call anytime and we can answer every single question what you've got and help you with your products to get to the new market. And so thank you very much.
So thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.